Dust settles in the late afternoon light of 1830 as a farmer's plow strikes stone beneath the soil of Cerveteri, just northwest of Rome. What emerges isn't a relic of empire or a forgotten battlefield, but a doorway carved into tufa rock leading down into cool darkness. Torch flames flicker across walls painted 5 centuries before Christ, revealing a couple reclining on a couch, their terracotta forms molded with quiet smiles, hands linked as if sharing a secret over wine. This sarcophagus, now in the Louvre, captures not warriors or deities, but everyday intimacy from 520 BCE. A man and woman equals in gaze and gesture from a civilization that vanished as Rome rose. Yet, in that chamber, amid the echoes of chisels long silent, lies a puzzle. Who were these Etruscans, builders of cities that rivaled Athens, speakers of a tongue no one fully deciphers, their legacy buried deeper than their tombs? Southward, in the plains near Bologna, pits from the 9th century BCE hold urns shaped like huts filled with ashes of the dead. These Villanovan settlements, scattered across hilltops, forge iron blades in forges heated to 1200 degrees Celsius, their homes clustered in groups of 50, overlooking rivers like the Arno. By 800 BCE, trade routes snake from the Alps, bringing tin for bronze, while amber beads from the Baltic appear in graves. Excavations at sites like Verrocchio uncover textiles woven on looms, threads dyed with madder root for reds that endure millennia. Genetic traces from these bones, sequenced in a 2021 study of 48 individuals, blend Anatolian farmers with Indo-European migrants from 2000 BCE. No exotic origins, just a steady evolution on Italian ground. As Greek ships anchor at Pithecusa around 770 BCE, these people absorb alphabets and myths, transforming into the Etruscans, their early walls rising from mud and timber into stone. Tarquinia sprawls across a plateau, its acropolis overlooking the Tyrrhenian Sea, where by the 7th century BCE harbors unload Phoenician glass and Egyptian scarabs. 12 cities form a loose bond, the Etruscan Aegue, meeting yearly at Volsini's Fanum Voltumnae, a sanctuary marked by altars and votive bronzes. Leaders arrive in chariots drawn by horses bred in the valleys, debating in a language of rounded vowels, their decisions etched on bronze tablets like the one from Cortona in 250 BCE, detailing land disputes. In Volci, kilns produce bucero ware, pottery fired black in smoke-filled chambers, exported to Sicily in ships measuring 20 meters long. Women in these cities inherit property, as inscriptions on mirrors from 500 BCE attest, their names like Tanaquil woven into Roman lore as queen and advisor. Yet no central throne binds them. Alliances shift like the Maremma's tides, drained by canals that reclaim 100 square kilometers of marsh for olive groves. In a workshop at Papillonia, smiths in the 6th century BCE cast the Mars of Todi, a bronze warrior 1.4 meters tall, his spear raised in offering, found in 1835 near Perugia. Temples crown hills like Portinaccio at Veii, where terracotta statues of Hercules wrestle from 510 BCE, their muscles tensed under painted skin. Haruspices slit sheep bellies in rituals, interpreting veins on livers divided into 16 sections, a practice noted by Pliny in the 1st century CE. Frescoes in the tomb of the augurs from 530 BCE show birds released for omens, their flight paths dictating war or peace. Trade flourishes, ingots of copper from Cypriot mines, weighing at 29 kilograms each, bartered for Falernian wine in amphoras stamped with Etruscan seals. Ports like Gravisca host Greek merchants, dedications to Hera mixing with those to Uni, the Etruscan Juno, in shrines built of wood and clay. A linen book folded around a mummy in Zagreb's museum preserves 1,300 words from the 2nd century BCE, a calendar of rites in script flowing right to left. This Liber Lintius, one of the longest Etruscan texts, lists festivals for gods like Colsons, the two-faced guardian. Over 10,000 inscriptions survive on urns, vases, stones, yet the language stands alone. not Indo-European, its grammar pieced from bilingual finds like the Pyrgi tablets from 500 BCE, gold sheets equating uni to Astarte. Phonemes shift, F from Greek PH, words like spur for city, Rosna for the people. Linguists in 1885 decipher parts through Latin glosses, but full sentences evade, leaving myths on mirrors, scenes of Fufluns, the wine god, from 400 BCE, untethered from epic narratives. No libraries surface in digs, knowledge passes orally, priests guarding scrolls that crumbled to dust. Rome's hills stir in 509 BCE as the last Etruscan king Tarquinius Superbus flees after building the Capitoline Temple, its podium 53 meters wide. Wars follow. At the Battle of Cumae in 474 BCE, Syracusan fleets sink 40 Etruscan warships, their rams of bronze now dredged from the sea. Veii holds for a decade until 396 BCE, when Romans tunnel under walls 5 meters thick, emerging in the Juno temple amid 360 statues carried off as spoils. Celtic raids in 390 BCE torch northern outposts like Marzabotto, its grid streets abandoned, homes buried under ash layers 30 centimeters deep. Southern cities ally with Samnites, but by 264 BCE, Volci surrenders after sieges that drain its 120-hectare expanse. Integration creeps. Etruscan nobles gain Roman Senate seats in 90 BCE, their villas dotting the countryside with mosaics blending styles. Modern plows turn up votive heads from 300 BCE at Lake Nemi, terracotta offerings for healing, while under Rome's streets lie Etruscan sewers from 600 BCE, arches spanning 4 meters. The 2021 genomic map traces continuity. Etruscan DNA persists in Tuscans today, mixed with later waves, but rooted in Italian ground. Tombs yield untouched jewelry, gold fibulae from 650 BCE, while frescoes fade under controlled lights in museums. Romans adopt the triumph procession, actors in masks from Etruscan theater, gladiators evolving from funeral games noted by Livy in 59 BCE. What stories hide in the undeciphered lines?